Doria Ragland, who stole the nation's heart with her dignified presence at the royal wedding, could have a very different future ahead of her, according to reports. The emotional social worker who flew in from Los Angeles was captured sitting alone and tearing up several times while watching her daughter Meghan Markle marry Prince Harry. And she could play an important part in their lives moving forward. The Ohio native already looked visibly at ease once she stepped into the sunshine after the service and waved the newlyweds off on their carriage ride through Windsor, with her arm linked with that of the Prince Charles, who had stepped in at the last minute to walk her daughter down the aisle for the final steps. Doria took her place in the fold of the firm, reports The Telegraph. So what is next for Doria? Will she fade into the background as royal in-laws are known to do? Or will she play a role in the royal life? Getty Portrait. The royal family released the picture of the wedding yesterday. Getty comfortable. Prince Charles pictured speaking to Doria Ragland inside the church service. If it's necessarily to give one interview, that's probably the one to do. Hugo Vickers. Doria is expected to get an invite to attend Prince Charles's 70th birthday celebrations today. Since Kate Middleton's marriage to Prince William in 2011, Kate's parents have been seen at a number of royal events. They were invited to Ascot a couple of weeks after the wedding, so Doria's invite will not be surprising. Then there is speculation Doria will shoot a part of an interview with Oprah Winfrey in London this week. While they're both here, Doria was spotted leaving the talk host's £70 million mansion in Santa Barbara last month, where they are believed to have discussed filming the first stage of the tell-all interview. Getty family. Doria Ragland looked happy as she waked with Prince Charles and Camilla. No fairy tale wedding is complete without a carriage ride. The couple embark on a 25-minute horse-drawn carriage procession. Until now, Doria had successfully stayed out of the media spotlight. Unlike her ex-husband Thomas Markle Sr. and his family, she avoided speaking to the press or being filmed by paparazzi, but the reported interview with Oprah would break with tradition, as the only member of the royal family to have given such an interview is Sarah Ferguson. But as the royal commentator Hugo Vickers points out, if it's necessarily to give one interview, that's probably the one to do, though she's done so brilliantly she doesn't need to. As for an official role, last year, the Royal Commonwealth Society announced its plans to open a branch in the US with a view to one day bringing America into the fold as an associate member. It is entirely possible that Doria could have a role in helping Meghan and Prince Harry in their efforts as global ambassadors for the Commonwealth. Getty happy. Doria Ragland with the royal family pictured after the church service. Getty. BBC mum-in-law. Doria Ragland could play an important part in Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's lives. Perhaps Doria would accompany the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on a US tour, designed to reinforce the special relationship, speculates the publication. What is rather more likely, experts feel, is that Doria will quietly return to her private life, focus on being a support to her daughter, whether on the end of a phone or on regular trips to London. And, presumably, like most mothers, eagerly await news of her children she can dote on. Doria recently worked at a non-profit mental health clinic in Los Angeles, but has since quit her job before the royal wedding. A source told Us Weekly it was Doria's decision to leave. She has talked about starting her own private practice, focusing on working with elderly patients. The 61-year-old received her license, which was a lifelong dream, in 2015 after Meghan helped fund her master's at the University of Southern California. Doria has also worked as a yoga instructor. Related articles.